refreshing. And this is what it's going to do instead of the version 10 high. It goes the percentage and then it goes all the way to 95% and then it gets stuck at 95% for a few seconds and then it finally goes through. So it's the same. It's equivalent to this. And that's what it's doing now. So it's going to just load up all the tickets slowly but surely, but
when you guys log in and when the technicians log in through that LMS link, they're going to see, I believe, tickets from last week, but that are your tickets or that technician's ticket. So they should be familiar to them. But there'll be sites that have been recently done, right, Rafa?
yeah, it should load up exactly how it is now. Like even if you guys log in with this prod, you guys should get your login credentials basically for prod. Not UAT, it should say prod, which is basically the final step before going live. And it should reflect what you have currently on your tablet in version 10 now. Just waiting for it to load up. You can tell when it's fully loaded up when you see your, you can see my mouse keys, when your time and expense has the little orange like number on it. Just like the version 10, you can tell your timesheet and it comes up, but it should get there right now. I know I have a bunch of orders. There's some of you guys, Lisa was going through it and some of you guys have like 40, 50, 60 something orders. I'm like, wow, that's a lot. There it is. All right. And also Lisa added some travel home tickets when you guys log in. So you guys should have a travel home ticket, which I don't currently, which I wanted to go over, but I don't have it. So we're gonna go through a simple step, the simple opening closing steps of on a ticket. And we're gonna go to PM ticket. So we're gonna go real quick to this one right here, this United Rental 2160. And so the first thing you need to do is just drill in using this. I'm gonna keep it simple right now. I'm not gonna just overcomplicate things, over explain. I'm just gonna keep it simple. We're gonna drill in here. And here is gonna be your steps 1 through 7. All right, you see how these areas are darkened? So in order to get to these areas, you're gonna navigate through the up and down arrows here at the top right, these 2 arrows. And without checking in, you can only go all the way to start work. You can't go below that. See that? Because you haven't done anything with this ticket. So so basically you're gonna go to start work, step 2, and then you're gonna, in order for you to know what these icons mean here, you can click on the 3 dots here at the right side. Can't really see it because of the. Okay, so here's your icons names. And if you go here, this is your start travel icon, and it is adjustable, so we can go back an hour, hit start. And now, again, if you want to see what these icons means, because that obviously the little card disappeared, which is your travel, but now you have your start work icon there. You can do it from here, or you can do it from here. It doesn't matter. So if we do it from here, it's still going to pop up a window for you to start work on. Now you actually started work. Now you can go about your business. You can go to the rooftop, whatever you do. This is a PM. You're going to start your PM, get all your stuff done. And obviously, now you can navigate through all these steps. And in order to do that again, you can use your arrows here. And we're going to go to material to see what we use for material. It's 20 by 20 by 2 filters. Again, here, if you want to know what these icons mean, you go to 3 little dots to the right side, and it gives you what these icons mean. Just filters, so use all if they're correct size and this the amount you use, you fulfilled all. And then you're going to go down to here, the back arrow, back out of there. You still see your materials is fulfilled. So that's good. And now, say you're done with the PM, you're completely done. You're ready to start checking out. You can go to your checklist. You're going to drill into your checklist. and then you're going to see your work order, because this is United Rental. Obviously, it's going to have all these questions for you. It's part of the steps, the checklist that all United Rentals have. Did you enter every piece of equipment? Yes. And then obviously you answer to each site. Does it have an RTU? Yes. Does it have a condenser unit? No. So just answer these questions properly to each site. And then down here, once you answer all of them, you're going to go down here to the bottom right, and this is your save icon. You're going to save it. And now this is important, guys. This is something we added a feature on, so we can get a signature on every trip that we go to each site. Like say this PM we got here, but then we couldn't finish it. We have to come back. So obviously we put it on the end of day returning or incomplete activity, and then we have to be back the next day. This allows you to get multiple signatures, not multiple signatures, but a signature for each trip. So it's going to ask you, are you done working on this ticket for today? If you hit yes, it's going to give you the signature block right there for you to get a signature from the manager or the associate, whatever, on site. So you're going to have them sign it. You're going to type in their name, hit accept. And then again, with the save icon, you're going to save it. And now you have your 2 checks list completed. Now you can just back out. And then you can just, this is a little overview. You can check, see how you have your blue check marks. That means you've completed everything you needed. The only thing that's red is activities, obviously, because we haven't stopped work. So we're going to go ahead and stop work by drilling in. If you look at these icons, it doesn't give you stop work here in the front. Look at, if you, I want to show you, see preview, checklist, and codes. So when you stop work, you're going to have to drill in on step 2 always. And then there goes your icon. See that? So again, 3 little dots until you get used to it.
To stop, if you go back out of that before you stop work, if you scroll down and you arrow down to completion. So if we just stayed in order, just arrow down to completion.
Wait, yeah, that's, I know where you're going with it. That's another way.
Just keep it in line, because this is how the manual explains it. It explains to do it in order. And then that very last activities circle is where you would stop work. So
yeah,
you can't, the start does have the ability to stop if you've already started, obviously. But if we wanted to teach the guys absolutely in order, we arrow down to activity and then you can stop there. It has the same effect, right? You still get the wheel.
It's the same effect. The only is you go, when you go through here to start work, you're going directly in it. Here, obviously, I don't want them to get thrown off because this is going to be flashing. I don't want them to click right away and then they miss that. Whatever you, like in your training video shows to go here, and then Jessica's explaining, you can go here to step 7, and then you're going to click on that. You're going to, or touch on this here, and it's going to take you to where you need to go to. See that? It took you just like your start work step 2, drilling in, and it takes you here. And then again, like so you can go through here, or you drill in here and it takes you to the same spot. So whatever works for you guys. Either way, once everyone gets used to it, obviously they're going to have their own preference on how to do that. But this applies the same thing. And then again, these 3 icons, once you get used to what these icons mean, in the meantime, you can just click on the 3 dots again and it shows your stop work icon. So again, you can click it from here or click it from here. Since we're here, we'll click it from here. This time is adjustable, and you're still allowed to go 16 minutes ahead. You're gonna hit done, and now you can do your stop code. Gonna be, this is a PM, we got everything done, so we'll hit resolve and hit OK. And then put you back out on your steps. And then see how everything's already highlighted, like nothing's darkened out. So that means you can navigate through here without, go using these arrows, or if you still want to use these arrows, you still can. And then the cool part about this new alliance is, see, it gives you kind of direction. See, this thing is flashing orange. You can go ahead and click on that. Now you have your resolves, your resolve codes, your cause, repair, and resolve. Since this is a PM, you would go and look for PM, which is towards the bottom on this. And then it's going to be preventive maintenance here. Repair, same thing, preventive maintenance at the very top. And then your resolve is PM complete. You will put your date. put your notes here, whatever notes you want to put, however you guys do it. Your arrival temperature, departure temperature. And once all that's completed, this is your next step to move on. It goes your overview, just like in version 10, it gives you a little overview before your next step. This is the signature part. You can just block it since we got our signature. So not to confuse everyone, but since we did the signature part and the other step, you don't need a signature here. So you can go ahead and block it, but you will need to put a name. So just put the manager's name again there. We're not sending this report to anyone. So we'll just go ahead and just keep moving forward down here. And then here goes, you click your resolve, which adds your date and time. And this is adjustable, so you can adjust it. It's one of my pet peeves. I always make this time reflect at the same time you stop work. But that's just me. Once you get that done, that's it. Your final step now to close this ticket out and wipe out of your tablet completely is here. So this is equivalent of version 10 of, you know, the door with the arrow and stuff to close out the ticket, but this is it right here. Once you click on that, it's going to close out your ticket and it's going to put you back on your work list, back onto all your tickets again. So that's how you close out a ticket, guys. I know it was a little longer than I expected, but I just want you guys to really fully understand it and what some of the things mean, which are important. You guys have any questions?
Yep. So now we definitely want to take questions, but I'd like to take them in an order that way everybody gets talked to. Chris raised his hand. He used the tech. Oh, there's another one that raised their hand. Rafa, can you see people raising their hand or just me?
No, it's because I'm still sharing my screen, and so my screen got minimized.
You got Chris
Nate and Chris Mulligan. So Nate, you want to go ahead?
Ralph, I'm wondering, is there a way that we can add notes in before we stop work? So like if let's say I'm in the middle of a job and I'm working on a target comm issue and I go down to the van, I'm waiting for somebody to call me back. Can I add notes into the ticket before I hit that?
On your resolve text note, right?
Yeah, resolve text. And then can I edit them? Because like on the, the test ones or whatever, once you hit save, we couldn't edit the notes at all. Once you hit save, they were locked in there. So is that still like that, or is that?
No, this is kind of like, it gives you more, like you can add and stuff and even skip steps, here and there freely. So that's one cool part about it. So I'm trying to find another ticket. It's because my login right now is kind of messed up. Like we did so much testing on here, it's kind of screwed things up. And like I told him when I started working on this, like if there's hiccups, there's glitches, like that's what we term we use on version 10, like glitches, I'll find them. So I'm doing some crazy stuff on it.
I saw a United ticket. Would that be the most similar to the one we just did?
No, the other two ones I found was Mattress Firms, which is Mattress Firms at 3, and then this one right here. Yeah. The reason I'm looking for certain ones is because my checklist here, you see it has my activities. This right here, meaning that I have my signature boxes to get a signature for every trip that I'm there. See, it's called labor service and activities and checklist summary. On my login stuff and my tab, basically, I don't have them in all of them. It's just, we're doing some more testing and trying to iron out everything else. But so I'm gonna go ahead and start work on this one. So to answer his question about notes and stuff. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start my travel real quick. I'm just gonna go into this ticket. So I'm gonna start my work as well. Now to answer your question, if you can, put notes on stuff, yeah, absolutely. You can just have to go to details. Oh, not details. What's it at? Oh, to here, all the way down to the 7th step. And see how you're flashing your icon here? That's, even though these things incompleted, that's fine. This is going to take you to, see, there goes your resolve text. You can actually even put your codes in. This is a PM. You can start all this. You can, start it off.
To be clear, if you haven't finished the red circles, once you put these notes in, it's going to kick you back to your work list. So even if you hit that blue button, if you have not done everything that work list needs you to do, it's not going to close you out of the ticket. So you could theoretically edit this resolve text or comments at every step because you have not completed. So it's going to kick you back. That makes sense.
So it's your notes, PM.
Stop gap.
You can add your PMs. You can even add your temperatures. If you know your arrival temperature, we'll leave that down there, and then
And just arrow back.
yeah, or arrow back. Your overview, and then what Jessica was talking about. If you try to complete it, obviously you don't need this signature, but if you try to complete it, it's gonna you're gonna see what happens. It's gonna they're open tasks. I mean, this is basically to tell you're not completed. You haven't done all your open tasks. It says, would you like to go back to those items? And you hit yes. It's gonna take you back. See,
Yep.
back
Right.
to your list.
But you can also arrow back, so you can make a note and then
yeah,
just
or you can arrow
back.
back. Now
All
you
right.
can go navigate through all that stuff. Since we're here, we can take some more questions.
Chris Mulligan, you were up.
Yeah, do we still have to, any other training, we had to accept the tickets? Then we have to click that we accepted the ticket, received it? Wasn't that the first step?
You don't have to. That's
Don't
not,
have
it's optional. It's
right.
really kind of, in my mind, the way that I see it is it lets the dispatcher know that you've seen that ticket. It doesn't do anything to the actual ticket.
And are the tickets still in the order that they need to be done as they're given?
No. They were never in the order that they need to be done. Your scheduling has to be done with your dispatcher. These are sortable by ABC order, by emergency, they're sortable by a lot of different things. So absolutely still, this is not scheduling.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Anybody else so far? No. Okay, cool. So I'm going to send you
One
guys
second,
email.
Jessica, yeah, Stan just asked me a question. He just texted me, and then that's what we did, Stan. Yeah, like that's exactly what we did by going in here. Like right now, I'm still clocked in as start work. I haven't stopped my work yet.
Yeah.
And what I ended up doing is going to completion 7 step, and I clicked on this flashing orange, which if you see, Stan, see, this is my resolved text notes. This is what we all did right now. And so you can, yes. And then once you do this, you can just back out, and then you're back in 2 steps.
Yeah.
Okay, the only reason I asked Ref was because before it would erase the text, especially if we had 2 texts adding it for stop work. Has that gone away?
That's gone away. I tested it myself. I logged in with my account because I use 2 different devices. So yeah, just explaining how I confirmed it. So I logged in mine and I logged someone else, and I had a ticket that had multiple texts on there, and I put notes separately on both. And before we closed any of them out, and it all attached, it all showed up. So that glitch from version 10 is gone. Yep. And then the other cool thing I want to show you guys, if real quick, Jessica, I just want to show them that for signature part, right now, like say I haven't even stopped work, but I know that I am in the next few minutes, so that you can actually get the signature before you stop work.
Mm-hmm.
So and how you do that is you go to your checklist here, you drill in it, and then it goes your labor service activities, what I was talking about. And if you click on that, see, it gives you that question. Are you done working on this ticket for today? If you hit yes, it's going to give you the signature portion of it. So you'll sign it or have the manager sign it. You add their name, hit accept, and then come down to the bottom right and save it. Once you do that, now you can back out of it. And now you have your signature for this trip, for this on-site. So, and then I haven't even stopped work yet, which is cool because I know before in version 10, you have to go through every step. Like if you're going to close your ticket down before you can even get the signature, and then you have to kind of rush in there and everything before your ticket ends, and stuff like that. But in this case, now you have time now. You don't have to close out the ticket to go get the signature, which is cool. So, but go ahead, Jessica. I just want to show them real quick on the signature part of it.
Absolutely. Anything needs to be shown. So, okay. So for a recap, I have an LMS course with no questions that's been sent to you guys as a link to the production website or the production environment for Astea, which is what we're in right now, what you're viewing right now. You log in with your current Astea username and password. And then I'm looking for, fool around with 3 tickets, try to break it. The best thing whenever you're asking questions is a screenshot. That way we can prove what you're seeing, because that's a fact. Some people see different stuff. Some people got an error message in UAT. We had it where Rafa was seeing something and I was seeing something. We want everyone to see the same thing here. So a screenshot, super helpful. An email, there are going to be a lot of questions. There are only going to be a dozen of us. So if we can at all send a screenshot with that question, it's going to help us keep track of that question, share the answer if we need to, and make sure that there's not any changes that need to happen. So please, please, please do that. The next thing I need is for you guys to push your guys to refresh themselves. Please have them go into that LMS course. Please have them break tickets, go in, make all their comments, come up with all their questions. I'm expecting these guys to be accountable for themselves and to know how to use version 15 next Monday. I'm going to give you the resources to do that, including myself, but I need you guys to back me. You guys are leadership and I want to push you guys upward. So I need you guys to have them get on board. This is a team effort. We're doing it together. Go in there, come up with your questions. Let's get our questions answered so we can talk about it again. Okay. We want to make sure that we share our knowledge around between each other and down to the techs. So if there's any resource that you want added, any resource that you think needs something changed about it, please let me know. Please let Rafa know. Lisa's on that team, Eric's on that team, Jim's on that team. So we're here for you guys, but I need you guys to give me that back. I need you to get into the LMS and do the 3 tickets. I'm asking for 3 tickets. Shouldn't take 10, 15 minutes. And as long as we follow instructions in there, I can pay right out of there. So I'll pull the report, send a note to payroll. They'll get their 30 minutes of 15, 30 minutes of time looking at those tickets. If you have a guy who does not get a FedEx book, I have the ability to send that FedEx book to a FedEx near that guy. So by Thursday morning, if he doesn't have a booklet, please let me know. I will make sure to take care of that. I will put it, plop it at a FedEx next to his house. Okay.
So thank you, Lisa. I mean, Jessica.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna finish up this ticket real quick. You guys can see this notes. The way it closes out again, and then I'm gonna start a whole new one again, so you guys can see the whole process again from beginning to end. Because I want you guys to understand it. Because if I know the way I started learning this, and my experience, if you don't understand it, you're never gonna get it completed. You know, on these tickets. So if you can understand it, it helps the process along. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Like obviously, I can't close this ticket out to see my materials is needed, just like the other ones. Again, here, if you want to see what these icons mean, 3 little dots can help you preview, use all. And then even from here, you can actually, since I know it's just needed one, it's just one line here. That means it's just probably one filter. So I can even from here put use all. It's going to take you there. And then here at the bottom right is to save it. It's going to have you save it and it fulfills it. See, now my materials is fulfilled. Now, the only thing is activities. And like Jessica explained, you can go through here. This is going to take you to your stop work. And if, again, it's a little confusing because it says start, but you actually already started work. If you check this icon here, it's going to say stop work. See that? Your stop work icon. So you can go ahead and stop your work. Again, it's adjustable. You can manipulate it, go up, 16 minutes and stuff, or back, however you want it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop my work under resolved, hit OK. Now see all my checklist materials, blue, blue, blue. That means I did everything I needed to do to go ahead and move forward to close out this ticket properly, 100%. So I already pre-filled it out. Remember we talked about it. That means you can resolve your text before you even stop your work, which is cool. And your temperature departure, let's not forget that. And we can go ahead and move forward. Overview, keep moving forward. Signature envelope, because it's already been captured how we blocked it. We're not sending anything to anyone. We can take that off, keep moving forward. Click on the resolve, there goes your date and time. And then the last final step to close it out. This is it. And then put you back on your work list. So let's do it one more time, guys. A little quick, a little start to end real quick process on another ticket, which I have to go find. Where's it at?
Where do we have to send the tickets when they're done?
What do you mean? No, it's just like the version 10. Once you close the door, it just disappears and it takes.
Oh, it's closed, it's done? All right.
It closes done. Yeah, it's just like the version 10. You don't need to send it. It's just, it's kind of like I always explain in my text. You're closing the door and it's gone. Same thing with that. Once you hit that last little icon I just showed you right now, you're basically closing the door and it's getting wiped out of your tablet. It's completely 100% done. Unless you put on there incomplete activities or, end of day returning. And to be honest, I don't want to put too much on you guys or complicate it, but if you do put an end of day returning or incomplete activity, it's a different, it's almost the same process. It's just one more step that you need to do in order for it to do it right. But we can get into that or not. It all depends, but
I have a question, Rafa.
Yep.
Can you find and filter from this screen? So you're looking for a specific ticket. Can you search from the screen?
Here, I think it would be, see how PMs, I don't know if you can. I mean, if you will have to get, I guess, this at least the mattress frame number here.
You have to at least have the number. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be where. I mean, you can filter it by PM. See that here? I can just filter by PMs instead of work orders or whatever. But I mean, we're used to version 10, just scrolling down because we have an iPad, all of us on the field, so we can just kind of like touchscreen. We just kind of scroll down and look for it. But it's this one that I was looking for. Okay. So I can walk you guys through this again. So again, the very first step, like to one of the guys I was asking, you don't have to accept it, but if you want to accept it, again, if you look at the 3 little dots, it gives you accept order, which is the little thumbs up. So you can accept it. Guess it doesn't even look like it's accepting it. So we have questions, Jessica, before I start drilling into this.
Looks like
What
Nate
about
and Chris has
oh,
one.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Brian Bujetsky has one too. Brian, how do you say your last name?
Bugaiski.
Bugaiski. There you go.
Close enough.
Sorry.
What about adding pictures or quotes?
That you can. I can show you, but I can't show you my laptop. And the reason I'm using my laptop, which is everything here is 100% same, only because I wanted to use my mouse so you guys can see where I'm touching, because if I would have zoomed in, I would have jumped into the Zoom with my iPad. You guys wouldn't see anything, but you guys wouldn't see my cursor, like. So, but the how you would add it, I can show you. Let me drill into this real quick. And then you see that little paper clip, same thing. Once you click on that paper clip, in the iPad, see the only difference in the laptop and the iPad, here you have this orange circle with a plus sign. And once you click on that, it's going to give you all those options. That's going to say from file, which is like, just like right now in the version 10, you go from Form Connect, you export, and then you put open in, and then you pick your astea app, and then it kicks you into the astea app, and then you put on the little paper clip, and then it takes you here, and then now if you choose from file, it's gonna have that one file. It's gonna say detailed quote form or PM form. It'll have it here, but the laptop for some reason doesn't give you the little orange plus sign. Yeah.
No rear facing camera, so it's not gonna give you that option.
Yeah, but all you have to do is click on the little orange plus sign, and then it's going to give you the new photos, add from gallery, all those options, to attach anything onto this ticket. But it's the same, it's basically the same steps because it's the little paper clip, just like in version 10. We use this little paper clip.
The cop is on the paper clip too.
Yeah. And then just another little quick guide. See, I'm inside of a ticket. Remember on the version 10, you have to use that back arrow to properly get out of the ticket, opposed to coming here and going back to work list is not going to properly get you out of the ticket. Here it doesn't have the back arrow. It actually has this arrow here with the box. So like right now, I'm inside of a ticket. In order to properly get out of a ticket while I starting anything, I just wanted to go in there and check something, or just want to get in there. But now, I don't want to start the ticket. I want to get out of it. You go here. And see, it throws you back into your work list properly. And then there's no SV numbers up here, which it's basically confirming, just like in version 10, telling you you're not on anything. Remember when you're in a ticket, either SV numbers up here pop up, meaning you're inside of a ticket. So some things are the same,
it's only one ticket at a time.
You can only go into one ticket at a time. That hasn't changed, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that will never change, just for the simple fact that you don't need text going into multiple tickets and then they're crisscrossing, overlapping, and just creating a whole new mess. But and I believe now it's going to be here. Yeah. So here it is. Here's a ticket that I was. So I'm going to just go in and drill real quick and show you the process from beginning to end, how to open and close out a ticket real quick again. Go to your start work step 2. Here's your flashing orange. This is for your start travel. It is adjustable. Here's your now your flashing. This is your start work. And again, to confirm that is using the 3 dots. There goes your start work icon. Click it from here as well. I just started work, and now I can go about my day, going on the roof, get the PM done. Got the PM completed. Now I just gotta fill out my paperwork. I'm gonna go down to my materials to make sure that I have everything in my materials that I needed. It's 4 each. You can use all. Another step too is you can drill into it and actually change it, just like on the version 10. You can go from open to fulfilled from here, and just have to save it down here. Now it's fulfilled. Now you can back out of it. Now, in case, real quick, just another quick little thing. In case you needed an extra filter that it wasn't on here, here's what you use. You go here, yeah, see that, and you use materials, and then you can add. This is your inventory. You add your inventory. You can add it. This is another filter I needed. So, and then you move forward. Same thing. Go from open to fulfill, just like in version 10, and then save it down here at the bottom right. And then there, I added an extra filter.
Can you search that, or you just got to scroll through it?
Yep. I believe you can do both. Yeah, you can do both. Yeah. So you want to go back in there. You can search it by going here. See that?
I've got a question. I've got a question. When is this supposed to drop?
Sunday.
Did you say Sunday? Like next week Sunday?
Yeah, like you better not wait on this one. You better go ahead and do it.
Like Super Bowl Sunday.
You guys telling me this is gonna drop Sunday.
Yep.
So next week business is gonna be different.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that I heard it was gonna drop Monday, but wanted to make sure this is gonna be an exciting week.
It is. I'm gonna send you an email every day. Every day.
Raphael.
Yes.
You are the guy. You just keep your phone on and your email lit up, because we're gonna blow it up next week.
Not if you do what we're asking you to this week. Do what we're asking this week. And next week's gonna be easier than you think.
Okay.
Right?
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, and then even then, I suggest that I mean, I guess I can get with Jessica and even Manny. Just for me, I would like to have another Zoom meeting on this sometime this week again, because I want to show you, because I want you guys to practice the simple way. You know, this is the simplest way. I mean, not to scare you guys or anything, but this is the simplest thing. This is the simplest ticket. I still want to show you guys how to open up a ticket and then close it under end of day returning or incomplete activity, because it creates another labor line. But there's another step, like I mentioned a little while ago. It's another little one step that we want you guys to really understand it. So you guys know how to close it out and it's still there on your tablet, doesn't wipe out. And I want to show you guys, but I want you to, you know, practice on these, on these right now after this meeting, practice on these simple tickets. It's just opening and closing it the simple way. And then I want to have another Zoom meeting sometime this week again to show you other little things, because I believe that once you guys leave this meeting, you guys will practice on these tickets and you guys will get the hang of it, get more familiar with it. So now if I add another thing for you guys to see, and another different way how to close out a ticket and show you other little things, it'll stick with you guys. You know, I don't want to overcomplicate things for you guys. I don't want to put too much on you guys right now and be like, what did Ralph say? And I'm like, man, I'm all like, you know, that was me in the beginning. So I was like, but if we do little by little steps, I think you guys get it and understand it more.
Rafa, are you available at the same time every day this week?
Somewhat. Yeah, on Friday I have a 10 o'clock safety meeting Pacific Standard
Friday's
Time.
too late.
Thursday I have 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But Wednesday I think I should be good, and
Okay.
tomorrow I should be good.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna send this out to the same recipients for tomorrow and Wednesday. That way we kind of have an open forum to discuss anything that you come across along the way. We can kind of collect some questions, and then if we have the same question, we can publish that on the dashboard so that everybody can kind of see the same thing and get the same message. So I'll send you guys all an invite for the same time tomorrow and Wednesday. And then just be prepared with questions. Please go into LMS and please have questions. Can't stress that enough. And then I guess Wednesday we'll focus on returning tickets. That way you can show them how to do that.
Yep.
That work?
Sounds good.
Cool. Rafa, are you good then?
Yeah, I'm just gonna show them real quick how to finish off this ticket again.
Close that one up.
Again, you can go through stop work, or you can go down here to activities, which if they're grayed out, the only way you can get to these grayed out ones is by using your navigation up here. And then you click on this, it takes you to your labor line. Again, here goes your stop work. It's adjustable. You can do that. Stop code resolved. Now, again, I don't want to complicate things, but see that this is what's cool. The system, it doesn't allow you when you're not fully complete on stuff. So here's an error, not an error, but like a message saying there are open lines. That means my checklist. That means I haven't gotten my signature. Remember my signature for the trip. So the cool part about this is you go here. This is your checklist icon. So if you go there, it's going to take you straight to where you need to go to. And it's going to ask you, are you done work on this ticket for today? If you hit yes, it generates your signature for the manager to sign it. You add their name. Once you hit accept, this was cool. It takes you right back where you left off. Once you hit save, so you're gonna save it again. It's gonna take you back. Boom, right there. See that? That's what this is one of the features that I like. So you don't have to go back navigating through the stuff. Like if you forgot something, it takes you right back. So you hit OK. Now I can back out. Now I can go straight to. Again, see that how if all your blue checks are there, that means you're 100% done with everything you need to get done. So now we can move forward. This is a PM, so I'm gonna go find my PM icon, PM description, preventive maintenance there. On my repair, PM, resolve, PM complete. My resolve text. Temperature. Overview. Again, you keep moving forward. You can block the signature, you don't need it. Not sending this report to anyone. Keep moving forward. Hit the resolve icon, time and date. And then this is your very last step. Again, so once you do that, it closes out the ticket and it's out of your tablet since you fully 100% resolved it. I do have 2 videos on this. So Jessica, I don't know if you were able to get those videos. So if you can send them out to everyone, because it shows you everything step by step on how to open and close out a ticket, even a travel home ticket. So you guys can practice on those things and get familiar with it.
Yep. I'm going to put it on I'm going to put them on YouTube and publish them to the tech dashboard. I'll let you know when that's done. And then I've recorded this meeting. I'll put it on the tech dashboard as well. That way we kind of have a reference. This one's a little longer, but in case we forget, I want it to be available to you, and YouTube is free. So I will let you know when those are posted. You should already have your LMS link. If you don't, please let me know. Other than that, I'm good. I just sent you all a meeting for tomorrow, and I'm working on the one for Wednesday. Good?
Cool.
Cool. Thank you guys so much. I'll talk with you all very soon. Thanks, Rafa.
Thank you guys. I believe in you guys.
Yeah.
Did you send us a new LMS link or no?
It's not to a new LMS. It's a new course in LMS. So you just have to go to the Talent LMS login and it'll be there for you. It's called 2022 Astea Refresher.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.